dear children. Start the story The Tiger in the Zoo, Tiger in the House, where we left in the previous one. Already we had started this lesson, A Tiger in the House. We had seen that when the grandfather went to meet the tiger in the zoo, he did not ask anyone but directly approached to the cage where he left his Timothy. And he was also licking his hand and allowing him to love him. I have not been. A number of people had gathered to watch the reunion when a keeper pushed his way through the crowd and asked grandfather what he was doing. Then what happened? So many people had assembled there to see this reunion. So one guard asked them to go away, and then he asked the grandfather what he was doing. Actually, it was not allowed to do in the zoo, to touch the animal. I am talking to Timothy, said grandfather. Weren't you here when I gave him to the zoo 6 months ago? So now the grandfather told him that he was touching and loving his Timothy, his tiger, and then he asked him, was he not there in the zoo when he handed over his Timothy to the zoo authorities? I have not been here very long, said the surprised keeper. The keeper said no, he was not there for long in that zoo. Please continue your conversation. But I have never been able to touch him myself. He is always very bad tempered. At this, he told him that yes, he was a new person there, he was not there for long, and he again mentioned that he himself never tried to touch that leopard because he used to that tiger because he used to be in a very bad tempered always. Why don't you put him somewhere else? Suggested grandfather. That leopard keeps frightening him. I will go and see the superintendent about it. So the grandfather was very much annoyed that the nearby cage leopard was disturbing his tiger Timothy. So he requested him, why don't you shift him in another cage? Because the nearby cage leopard was continuously disturbing him. And he said he was going to meet to the superintendent regarding it. Grandfather went in search of the superintendent of the zoo but found that he had gone home early. And so, after wandering about the zoo for a little while, he returned to Timothy's cage to say goodbye. It was beginning to get dark. Grandfather met to meet the superintendent, but somehow that day superintendent left the zoo little earlier. And again grandfather came to meet Timothy and wishing him, bidding him goodbye. And it was already getting dark, so he had to leave the zoo. He had been stroking and slapping Timothy for about 5 minutes when he found another keeper observing him with some alarm. Again, when he was bidding him goodbye, he had started loving his tiger Timothy. He was touching him and slapping him with love. And now another guard was watching him with an alarm look, doing all these things. Grandfather recognized him as the keeper who had been there when Timothy had first come to the zoo. And without failure, grandfather recognized him. He was the same guard who was there in the zoo when he first came to hand over Timothy to the zoo authorities. You remember me, said grandfather. Now, why don't you transfer Timothy to another cage away from this stupid leopard? Now, grandfather again asked him, do you remember me? And he requested his urge that why don't you transfer your this leopard, stupid leopard, or Timothy's cage because he was continuously disturbing it. But sir, stammered the keeper, it's not your tiger. I know, said grandfather. I realize he is not longer mine. But you might at least take a suggestion or two from me. The guard, it was difficult for the guard to speak properly. He started stammering. And he said, I know that it's not your tiger. At this, grandfather said, I know now it's not mine because I have already given it to the zoo authorities, but at least you can accept one or two suggestions of mine. I remember your tiger very well, said the keeper. He died 2 months ago. Now the keeper said, I remember your tiger very well. He had already died 2 months ago. Died? Exclaimed grandfather. Died? Grandfather could not adjust this news because he was loving this tiger since long, and it was already a wild tiger. It was difficult for the grandfather to digest. Yes, sir, of pneumonia. This tiger was trapped in hills only last month, and he is a very dangerous. And he said, yes, your tiger died, and this tiger came in zoo. It was trapped in hills, and he was very dangerous. That's why the earlier guard was also saying, I also never tried to touch him. Grandfather could think of nothing to say. The tiger was still licking his arm with increasing relish. Grandfather took what seemed to him an age to withdraw his hand from the cage. Grandfather could not say anything. Still, Timothy was meaning the tiger was licking his arm and with absolute relish. And grandfather now withdraw his hand from the cage because obviously he was frightened that he was not his Timothy but a wild tiger from hills who had been captured recently before 1 month. With his face near the tiger's, he murmured, Good night, Timothy, and giving the keeper a scornful, hateful look, walked briskly out of the zoo. And grandfather murmured into the ears of Timothy, good night, Timothy, and he gave a hateful look towards the guard and he walked away from zoo. Thank you, dear children. I hope you all have enjoyed this story.